Yo, what up? Hello, everyone. It's me. It's Look Who It Is. So here's the deal, right? Here's the dealio. Limbus Company is held together with duct tape and super glue. The game just got an update, and it really is something special. So basically, they have two events going on right now, and they're currency events. So you ever play a gacha game where they're doing a currency event where it's like, you clear this map, you get currency, etc., etc.? Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal, okay? Ooh, we got scars now, huh? Let me take a look at who we've played recently, just to kind of lock it in. But so, you know, clear a map, get currency, spend that currency on rewards, right? Fair enough. Pretty understandable. Now, what happened recently? Are we overdue for a Haru run? I think we might be overdue for a Haru run by like a lot, by like 3 weeks. Scars Haru? It is what it is, chat. But, basically, they had a mistake where if you use certain units, you would get bonus of a currency, right? So, like, it's the LCB regular checkup event and the Kurikomo versus Blade Lineage event, right? So, if you use an LCE unit, a Blade Lineage unit, or a Kurikomo unit, you gain bonus points, right? But there was a bug to where if you used LCE, I think, it gave you bonus points for the other event, the Blade Lineage and Kurikumo event, right? So what they're doing is that they're readjusting your total values of currency based on how much you were supposed to have, and you can actually go into the negative because there was points where it would award you more currency for one of them when you were supposed to get points for the other. So it will like take those points away from you and then give you the points that you were supposed to have. But if you've already spent those points, they're just gonna put you into gacha currency debt. Immaculate, wonderful. I think that's great. And I mean, if somebody noticed this as a bug and then like exploited it, I mean, you're sitting chilling because they didn't undo anybody's progress. It's gotta be vending machine. It's gotta be vending machine. We're playing Haru, remember that? It's just only in Limbus Company, you know? That game is held together. It's held together with duct tape, super glue, maybe some nails that are poorly hammered in, maybe some PVA glue here and there, maybe even poured some UV resin in some of the cracks, and then forgot to hit it with a UV flashlight because you didn't have one on you. You just pulled out your regular flashlight. You thought, that'll do. And then you're like, oh, well, I don't want it to get burned in the sun, so you put a tarp over it when the sun came out because you were working on it at night. Anyways, what are we doing? Haru, old scars. I remember to take vending machines, so this run isn't going to be completely abysmal dog shit. You love to see it. You kind of hate every single thing that you've got going on right now. You don't really like that. You really don't. Now, hear me out for my epic elite gamer strategy, okay? Hear me out, chat. It's true. Check this shit out. We now have 0 funds, and I have a cigarette case. Now, I'm being a little bit greedy. You should probably smonk immediately. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. We will smonk immediately. But, you know, you don't need to smonk immediately, because are you gonna get into a fight, like, immediately? I don't think I have enough EXP to share with you, brother, but I would if I could, because you pay more than the police do. I don't know, we've already lost some sanity, that's okay. You can probably do a jar of blood as like a little treat. Now, how do we get 4 funds instead of 3? We'll do that at the house, where we get +1 fund, and then we'll sell the monkey wrench, and it'll be a grand old time. Monkey wrench sells for 1, right? Yeah. Makes sense. Now, what a awful first mystery. But we did get into a fight at one point, so it was not a complete waste of smonks. I mean, we can miss... I mean, I don't want to miss, but what if we did miss? I'd rather not think about that reality. We could have missed one of them, because we were attacking 5 times. Now, what we're gonna do here, we're gonna move on over to here, get some stamina, which is really important, get some money, which is even more important, because I have to get more money. And we can't do, I would like to do school scissors, you can't do school scissors with 6 monks. You just can't. It's true, chat, you just can't. I mean, we're gonna have to fight a boss, maybe. So, I guess we just, we burn the boats. We go all in. And since we want to keep the smonk train going... Oh, we were full sanity. That's why we should have held. We should have held, chat. That is true. Just so that we could, like, min-max a little bit of sanity gain. Another way that you could have done it, because there's 2 ways that you can do it, right? You can either try to give Cigarette Case as many opportunities to proc as possible, or you can try to strategically hold for specific areas so that you can, you know, smonk during, like, mysteries like School Scissors, where you don't have any other opportunity for something like that. The school's safe, so we're all Bing chillin'. We're just chillin'. We're just Bing chillin'. Now, obviously, look, you're hoping in your heart of hearts, deep down into your soul, that you don't have to fight the boss here, because you got 5 stamina, 8 sanity. The only thing that you've got going on for you that's good right now is semi-auto, which might be good enough. Perfect. And hey, we have 12 smonks right now? Was that really only 6 investigations? There's no way. The Cigarette Case had to do something. Had to pop off there. I mean, we're going to the school and our stats suck, so... Or not our stats, our health sucks, sorry. You know. Don't wanna piss Haru off. Might hit me with the good old-fashioned Yakuza punch. His signature move. After he kicks down the door in a very rotoscoped manner. Let's see. I think, listen, we got 12 smonks. I think it's appropriate. Is this gonna be bad? This is gonna be beautiful. This is gonna be excellent. This is gonna be wonderful. Now, you know, listen, I will admit, I have had a, I've been, listen, is it the weight of the world, TM? No, because I don't have the weight of the world on my shoulders. You know who has the weight of the world on their shoulders? The people currently in the White House. And you know what they're deciding to do with that weight? Throw it into the goddamn, like, abyss. See, they're throwing it down to the bottomless pit. See when they can hear a noise. Yeah, it's getting a little scary out there, chat. Sorry to Doom post. It's thematically appropriate with the Doom meter slowly increasing throughout this video, but, I don't know. Is 27% Doom enough to start Doom posting? I don't know. I think the important thing, though, you know, as the world continues to get significantly worse, is, you know, you gotta just keep trucking on, you know? You just gotta keep doing it. I know that's not, like, the most hopeful message you ever heard in your life, but it is, like, true to an extent. Can I get a true gif or a truth nuke? Hitting you with the truth nuke. It is unfortunate that I can never retire the stay safe out there outro, because it really is, like, you know, It's probably more prescient than back in the stealing the Uncle Adam bit. I keep forgetting that he's called, like, Tabletop Minions or whatever. I just remember he always says, like, Uncle Adam. Like, I just remember him as Uncle Adam for, like, no reason. But, you know, the Uncle Adam bit of, like, calling it the Global Hootenanny to avoid, being murdered by, YouTube. Because I think that's pretty, like, not being murdered by YouTube is pretty good. I think that's alright. Also, what I just did doesn't matter. I was just doing that for fun. Literally no effect on the mystery whatsoever, because it's Timeline B. How do you know it's Timeline B? The little clap, clap, bow, bow thing in the top left corner of the book. That's how you know. That's why I celebrate or complain every single time I get to School Scissors and I open the Friend's Diary. Because it determines, a lot about the mystery, actually. A lot about the mystery. Yeah, we just go Joker mode, right? Like, you just go absolute Joker mode. Nah, hold on. There's a way to do it. Or maybe there's not, and you just do it like that, because you're already cheating the game. We missed a lot. Like, we missed a lot for an 85% chance. 75% chance. A lot of those did miss, but it's probably fine. I'm not too worried about it. I'm waiting for my freaking jar of blood, my jar of peace and safety. My jar of my fondest memories. I'm waiting for it, you know? So it's a bow, bow, clap, bow, clap, last two bow, clap, and then I don't even remember the third one, dude. It was like bow, 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 clap, bow? I don't remember that. I'm not gonna remember that at all. I probably remembered it wrong. This is why you can never trust in witness testimony, by the way. Because I literally watched it happen like 5 seconds ago and I've already forgot it. Like, completely. Right? Like, I couldn't testify about what I just saw. Because I saw it and it was like, in one eye, out the other. That's not how the statement works. But, yeah, I remember I first started saying the Stay Safe Out There outro because of the Global Hootenanny. And, it was like, you know, it's like a simple little thing to do. And I like signing off the videos with it. I think it's nice. It's not really like a super serious thing, but I don't really think it's like a grandiose thing or anything like that, but, you know... Never really, you know, it became a more relevant thing to say as time goes on, I suppose, and I think that's a little bit of a sad thing, that's all. Yeah, Daily World of Horror making you sad? Well, what'll make you even sad is that the daily was not as daily as it used to be. Sorry about that. I think, like, the reason why it's been so spotty is that I don't want to record on days that I raid, and I raid 3 out of 4 days, right? And so it's like, I don't want to record on Saturday, I don't want to record on Sunday, unless it's like 6 a.m. Bazaar, in which case, you know. I mean, you know. Obviously, right? But, you know, unless it's like 6 a.m. Bazaar... I kind of just don't want to record during the day on Saturday or Sunday, or on the night of Saturday, Sunday, because I'm just raiding, and I have to speak a lot those days. Specifically, just Saturday, because I'm, like, the raid lead on Saturday. There's a raid that I lead that goes on Saturday, and I have to do the callouts, and I have to explain the mechanics, and there's never a moment where I'm basically allowed to shut up, so I have to, like, speak a lot on the weekend. And then on Sunday, you know, raiding with the group that I've been raiding with for almost 3 years, and this is the second tier we've been raiding together as like a full group, because I think we like our current members formed on P3S, and then we've done everything past that as a static, as an unchanging static. You know, Kanto 4, the unchanging mentioned. True. You know, we can probably just Hail Mary on that. That's pretty good. I would definitely like to get a jar of blood at some point. I mean... Probably just take the minus sanity, even though we would want to take Jar of your fondest memories. This is, not the ideal. Oh my god. Kanto for the Unchanging Mention. That's crazy. But, you know, when you're playing with the squad, you know, you're hooting, you're hollering, you're laughing, you're chatting, all that stuff. And I'm not usually the main character of the night, so I can be quiet if I don't want to talk. But that happens on, you know, Sunday and Tuesday. And so, like, Monday, I'm good, I'm locked. Wednesday, I'm good, I'm locked. Thursday, I'm good, I'm locked. Friday, I'm good, I'm locked. But, like, every other... the other 3 days is like, whoa, raid be upon ye. So I really just need to take some time to pre-record some WoW episodes to cover those days. But, is that gonna happen? I don't know. Probably not with my track record, let's be real here. If I acknowledge it and, like, poke fun at it, then that means that it's not a problem. Oh. Pain Pecco. Pain Pecco. It's true. It's true. And also, just in general, I haven't really been in the recording mood, I'll be real with you. Which, it kind of sucks, because it's like... in the evening, I do have time to go crazy, like brazy on the recording, you know? Do we want charisma? I don't know why I'm hovering charisma. I'm just like, ooh, we could get it to 8. It's like, yeah, probably just heal, right? Because we got like an Akamanto later on in this run, so it's like... and this boss might be... if we get a boss fight here, it's stamina boss, so it's like kind of important, you know? Kind of raise our stamina up here. Especially because we're about to run out of smonks. Well, I mean, we don't have any money, but I would like money. We've already gotten cursed twice, by the way. Don't think I forgot skull emoji that. I think what we're genuinely gonna have to do is just prepare like 80 times. Like, I genuinely think prepare 80 times might be the way to do it. But, yeah, I think you probably just prepare 80 times. And buy another packet of smonks. You only need 1? I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I clicked on that. I mean, especially if you're getting the Akamanto mask, you know? You can probably just do this. Because I don't want to mess around with it, you know? We've waited for too long. And you know what? If we get immediately a jar of blood, guess what we can do? Not get more smonks, because 14 should be enough for the entire run. I really think this is like the worst game I've ever played in my life, honestly. I think it's actually like a piece of trash game. We have Ghostly Spear? Goes to show what I'm not even paying attention. It's like, we got the semi-auto and my brain just turned off, because it's like, who cares, right? I mean, we don't even need, like... We literally don't even need it. Unless there is a funny thing at the lighthouse, but, you know. It's an amazing mystery spread, by the way. Like, no forest represented whatsoever. But, yeah, the thing about making videos, right, and this is going to be a peek behind the curtain, alright, is that when you are playing a game like World of Horror that you've played 80 more billion times before, and, you know, you're locked in, you don't really have to give brain power to play the game as much as other games, and you can kind of just go commentary mode. The thing about going commentary mode is that your mood drastically affects how the commentary comes out, right? Because you need to sort of be locked in. You need to sort of be thinking about a lot of these things, and like where you can take the banter, where you can pivot the dialogue, and you need to kind of go through all these things where you're like, okay, this is what I need to do, or I can tell this story, or I can talk about this, and then maybe provide a little bit more value for the episode that you're currently watching, right? You can do it big, right? The thing is, that is entirely dependent on your mood, right? I was hoping we could do that, it'd be funny. But, We don't even need the Crestfallen Mask, I'm gonna be real with you. CQC training after it's all said and done, that's very funny. I mean, I'll be real with you, chat. You take Charisma, you take Charisma here. Like, when you go in blind for the, we don't need the damage. If the final boss is there, we're gonna rinse the final boss. We've got 8 smonks left. Not that many investigations in the freaking lighthouse. He could be 6th freaking place and we'd still rinse him. Which he's the 1st place, so we're rinsing him immediately, right? But the most we can take is, 6... whatchamacallit? 6, 3. We do have Innsmasu look, though, so I am gonna heal up before we go in. And I mean, if Innsmasu look kills us, what are you gonna do? Can't really do anything about that, right? Fearful could also kill us as well. So, that's pretty interesting as well. But, I mean, he's just dead. Like, you don't even have to... You don't even have to think about it. He's rinsed. It's alright. But when you're doing... One of the reasons why I've recorded a lot of the Bazaar more so than anything else is that the Bazaar is a Let's Playing game. If that makes sense. I'm not at the point with the Bazaar yet where I can kind of just go Bing chillin'. Who the hell was our second enemy? I have no idea. It doesn't matter, but, like, I have no idea. I wasn't paying... Do you think I was paying attention this run? No, we got semi-auto. It's an instant win. It's an instant win button. But, when you are, like, Let's Playing a game, you just... This makes it sound a little bit more lazy than it is, obviously, right? And I'd like to think that I do a pretty good job doing Let's Play mode. But when you're doing Let's Play mode, you just kind of describe what's happening on the screen, and you're like, oh, chat, do we win this? Chat, do we win this? But when you're going commentary mode, you actually have to, like, think about what's going on, and you have to think about, like, what the words that you're saying, and you have to be, like, quick on your feet with the dialogue. You have to say something that's engaging so that people who are listening can, you know, have something interesting to listen to. And when you're sort of in a miserable mood and you're upset, it's a little bit difficult to, you know, whatchamacallit, to do it big, I suppose. And it makes the videos come out, in my opinion, worse. But, you know, I suppose that's subjective, ultimately. And so, you know, I that's sort of why I like doing the Bazaar videos, because it's just like, I have to focus on the run, and so my commentary is focused on the run, not necessarily, like, me, or, like, you know, what's going on. You know, it's focused on the game, purely, which is one of the reasons why I kind of just lock it in, you know what I mean? Anyways, thanks for watching, I appreciate it, I hope you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you on the next episode of whatever you decide to watch next. When I'm feeling a little bit better, I fully intend to get back to the variety. A little bit more so than just force-feeding you the Bazaar every day at 11:45 a.m. CST. And, you know, the WoW videos, when they're pre-recorded, are 6 p.m., but, you know, I don't know how pre-recorded the WoW's gonna go. Because the thing is, it's like I said, when you're not in Let's Play mode, your mood kind of drastically determines where you're gonna go with this. So anyways, again, thanks for watching, and, I don't know, if I can go YouTuber here for a moment, like and subscribe, thanks. Oh, I hate going YouTuber mode.